Hello, everybody, and welcome to Meet the Dog. I'm Chris, and with me today is Riker. Riker is from the Tribbles litter, born back in March 2022, so he's a little over a year old now. His parents are Tripp and Bianca. He eats twice a day, 3 cups each, and he's weighing in at probably, I would say, around a good 120 around now. I think we actually are going to be weighing them this month, so we'll have the updated weights soon. He's been doing very well in his training. He went to a school today. Him and John did a brief demo on service dogs, and it sounded like it went very well. He got some walks in, some falls. He did very well with stairs. He did so well that they asked if we would come back. So he did a very good job with that demo, so we're all very proud of him. It sounds like the only thing he really needs to work on is just his maturity. I mean, he's only a little over a year old. He's still very much a puppy. So hopefully that's going to just kind of work itself out with age. But other than that, he is doing very well. Compared to the rest of his litter, Riker is definitely one of the more recognizable ones. He's got that little white splotch on his muzzle, and then he has kind of a white splotch on the back of his neck with a white tail tip. He looks a lot like his Uncle Percy, actually. He has very similar colorings and a face to that Percy did, it's real nice to have a reminder of him. He was a sweet boy. I'm sure he's doing very well in his new home. But I am going to... I didn't get a chance to open up Explore before I came out here. I kind of came out here in a rush. But I will open that up now, and we will get to some questions about Riker. Source our project. Live Arena Cam. And let me know if you guys can hear me right, if I need to repeat anything. We do have a fan going right now, so I don't know if the microphone is picking that up at all. If it is, I can go shut it off. But I think I'm far enough away that it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now let's get comments loaded. All right. Any questions about Mr. Riker? And I will think of anything in the meantime. His nickname was actually kind of still is Riker the Hiker, because when he was a puppy, he used to climb. Oh, hi. Aniela is joining us now. All good. You want to take him for a second so I can just hold my phone and not have to worry about him? I just went through the basic information. I'm just waiting on the comments now. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Any questions about Mr. Riker? As I was saying, he has the nickname Riker the Hiker. When he was a puppy, he used to climb over the fences and escape from the puppy area. And he is still doing that to the point where we ended up putting up new fences all in the areas that he managed to escape from. Here's a question. Cammie from California asks, who is Riker's favorite playmate? That's a good question. He gets along very well with his siblings, especially Tasha, Naomi, Deanna. He also plays pretty well with, I've seen him put with Waverly and Jenny from the Christmas litter. He does very well with them. I don't think he has a favorite among them. I haven't really noticed anyone that he, when we put him with him, he, really gets going. But he generally seems to enjoy with whoever we really put him with. But he generally gets along with any of the dogs we put him with, so... though it seems like a lot of the times the Tribbles and the Christmas litter tend to prefer to play with their siblings. I think it's just an energy thing. A lot the vibes on the two litters are very different. The Tribbles tend to be a bit more laid back when they're not being absolute brats, and the Christmas litter tends to be go, go, go. Any questions about Mr. Riker? Let me see if I can think of anything else. As I was mentioning before, I switched over to that question. I mentioned in a previous Meet the Dog that he has managed to climb out of several play areas. We did, not too long ago, put up fences in those play areas, so now he can safely play in them without any risk of him climbing over them. We have not had any incidents of him escaping since then, so they are working, which is great, because it was not great having to limit his play areas. Cammy asks, do you all still take train rides for training? If yes, how does Riker do? I haven't heard about any train rides recently. I know we definitely used to do them. I haven't heard about any recently. I don't know if it just hasn't come up or if we just haven't been doing it. But I haven't heard anything about it recently. I do know he does, at least as far as vehicles go, he does do pretty well in the car. A little bit unsettled, but not awful. I don't know if he has any experience with trains, though. I don't think he does. Jeannie asks, which kennel is he in? Currently, he is in kennel 12. But he is actually, after this, he's going to be going over to the ice building to be spending the night with a dog who's over there, just to keep them company. And then when he comes back, he'll probably either go back in 12 or one of the empty kennels on Puppy Hillside. Jeannie asks, how's he doing in training? He is doing great in training. We're hoping to get him out soon enough once we can find him a match. I mentioned it earlier, but him and John did a demo at a high school, and he did very well with that. They asked us if we could come back, so that he did quite well. The only thing that he really needs work on is he's still very young, so he's still got a little bit of that puppy immaturity. So we're just trying to get that out of his system, hoping it kind of ages out of him. But he's doing very well, so we're hoping we can get him out soon enough. He is doing very well. I'm going to give it another minute for any last-minute questions about Riker. Started a little late, sorry about that. What are you doing to his face? Why are you looking at his... Yeah. And give it one more minute, and then we will wrap up and get ready for dinner. Jeannie asks which Dane is in Kennel 9. That would be Crusher. That's Riker's brother. Riker was actually in there until recently, but we moved Crusher in there because he has Happy Tail. Any last-minute questions about Riker? You're doing very well, buddy, huh? doing very well. All right, that is all the time we have. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry for a little bit of a late start, but we will be back next week with another dog. Until then, everybody have a good night.